Aya, so budget midfielders. Nataka tuonge budget midfielders juu it's becoming very clear that Salah ni mse hawezi kosa kwa FPL yako. So tulikuwa tushaongea the last few weeks tumeongea about Gordon na Neto. All of them, since we spoke about them, have not blanked. So they'll be our two top budget midfielders in this list of ours. Nataka tuongea about a few players that can enable you to get the likes of Salah and move your squad around. Juu ukiwa na Salah na Haaland Mazildo ni it's scarce. So tunaanza sasa na Gordon na Neto. Gordon was suspended for the last game. Alikula 5 yellow cards, but now he'll be back for the first game, which will be against Crystal Palace, and then Wolves, and then Arsenal. So Gordon currently at 5.6M, from your 5.5, and akona total points of 37. So during the season amepata bonus tatu. So he's one of those players who's really contributing to this Newcastle team. He's had 2 games with 10 points or more. He's basically produced in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games out of 8. Out of 7, because he didn't play game week 8. So, and Barnes is now injured. So definitely someone you want to consider in your team. Next player ni Pedro Nieto. Pedro Nieto at 5.7 million. Form yake ya 5.8 and average 5.4 points per match. Whom say is the only outlet in this Wolves team. He has only blanked in 1-2 games out of 8. He has given us 7 points, 10 points, 5 points, 9 points, 4 points, 5 points. He is the only outlet in this Wolves team, and I feel like he's slowly becoming a must-have in FPL. So 5.7 mil a bargain. Na amepata 5 bonus points this season. Total points akona 43 amongst the top midfielders in FPL. Someone to consider. Another name that I have on my list is Cole Palmer from Chelsea. Interesting thing about Cole Palmer is he actually took the penalty kwa hiyo game ya Chelsea. At 4.9 million, we want to see how he does again, but if it continues like this, then he'll be on penalty duties. Amepatia 12 points last game versus Burnley, na ali get 5 points kwa game ya Fulham. So someone worth just to monitor, tuone tu vile ina happen, alafu maybe we might act on him soon. James Garner wa Everton, midfielder, again 4.9 mil. Amepata 25 points this season. He has gotten the last 3 games he has produced twice, 7 points, 8 points, for an Everton team that seems to always just get a win when you least expect it. So if you really need an enabler, 4.9 mil, James Garner. And then another midfielder from Everton is Abdoulaye Doucouré, who for some reason anafunga tu kwa hii team. I think he might be their top scorer if I'm not wrong. He has 35 points, ako 5.5 mil from your 5.2. Amepata bonus mara mbili. Game ya Bournemouth pia alifunga. Game ya Brentford alifunga. Game ya Sheffield alifunga mbili ama moja. Alifunga moja. So he has 3 goals this season. And he has how many assists? And he has 1 assist. So again, someone worth considering. But at 5.5, I would rather add that 0.1. I get Neto or Gordon. An extra 0.2 for Neto or an extra 0.1 for Gordon. If I really have to get someone kwa hii midfielder Everton, it probably will be him, but also think about James Garner, and he's 0.6 cheaper. Next player is Matthias Jensen. This one I will give a major shout out to Venant of the Wildcard. Tulikuwa kwa game ya Gor na AFC. Brentford wakafunga. Akaniuliza nikapata notification. Alafu unajua vile internet ya huko hivyo Nyayoni was ya kasa mazee haifanyangi ukiwa study ya internet haiwork. So akauliza na amefunga. Is it Jensen? Hiyo ndio kitu cha kwanza amesema. Nikamuuliza, "Why did you just guess Jensen?" Akasema, "That hiyo ndio msetu mwenye ana nini sahi after ambaye alileta kufunga." After a few minutes naangalia hivi Jensen ndiye amefunga. Jensen amefunga bao, alifunga against Man U. Hiyo game Man U alishinda 2-1. Amefunga against Everton 3 games ago, and 2 games ago he assisted. So Bournemouth pia alifunga. He's getting into those places, and it's set piece threat. So Matthias Jensen at 5.4 mil, he has 46 points this season, which again is amongst the top in midfielders. This is a major shout out from Venant. Venant amenichano hapa na Matthias Jensen. Check out the Wildcard, by the way, on YouTube, TikTok, IG, kila pahali. Then next player is Hee Chang Hwang from Wolves, 5.4 mil. Again, someone who has averaged 38 points just from nowhere. Mkatu hivyo mnamwangalia tu msamesha get 38 points. Out of 8 games, he has scored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. He got 10 points in the last game against Aston Villa, got 8 points against Man City, got 6 points against Palace and 5 against Brighton. So, and the thing is, hizo games zote ukiziangalia, I think actually Liverpool pia get 6 points. He's very productive at home. Those are 5 out of 6 games. He has akona return for 6 games. Na kwa hizo 5 games. And 4 of those 5 games imekuwa home. So ni msee mwenye akiwa home, he's always getting on the score sheet. The only thing with him is ako assured of minutes. The last 2 games amecheza 85 minutes at least. But before that ilikuwa 45, 59, 30, 45, 35, 27. But ako na impact and he just gets in dangerous places. Afanyangi vitu extra. Yeye kazi yake ni kuingia kwa D na kumaliza. So someone else you can consider. And then the last player on our list is Thomas Soucek, which is surprising because beginning of the season nilisema, and actually last season nilisema the Moyes needs to become more adventurous. Alikuwa cheza na Rice na Soucek na watu wanakaa tu nyuma, but Rice was doing a bit of everything. This season Soucek has started attacking more. If you guys remember FPL of I think 4 years ago or 3 years ago, Soucek was the gem. He scored 10 goals in FPL. Na slowly the role he's playing now ni kama anaanza kurudi kwa hiyo form. Last 2 games amepata 8 points each game, Newcastle na Sheffield, na pia against Bournemouth alifunga. Aliget assist. So he's getting into more advanced positions recently, game week 7 and 8, and he's a threat on the header. He has an eye for goal. Weirdly, with his lankiness, yet he's a great amazing finisher, top corner, bottom corner. But when he gets a chance, sometimes he just surprises you. So at 4.9 mil, mse mgine wako consider if you're really trying to get into that West Ham midfield na awezi afford mseka Bowen. And yeah, those are our budget midfielders that unafaa consider if you're trying to get Salah or you're just trying to get some money somewhere in your squad. Kabla tuingie kwa start leaders, nataka niwakumbushe wasee, Box to Eats is the code to use kwa ile app ya Uber Eats. You get 20% off your first order up to 800 shillings. Mazee nataka mjipe enjoyment. Na Uber Eats pia wamepatana na sisi wanatupatia this great, amazing, awesome feeling. So wase, I just want to share with you guys, just make sure you get to the Uber Eats app and use the code Box to Eats.